out to It's All Been Done Radio Hour. This week, a new Daniel Kravitz Chosen One, The Cult of B.O.B, or The Cult of Bob. You pick. Before we begin, we want to thank Circle 270 Media, which this podcast is a part of. We also want to thank our parent network, It's All Been Done Presents, found at IABDpresents.com, podcast, written work, video series, and more. I hope you're already a Patreon donor at patreon.com/IABD, because you can listen to all of our live shows. It'll be a year before a lot of them get to the podcast. We've got a new one just yesterday that will be on there within days. So go donate at patreon.com/IABD. Now enjoy this episode of It's All Been Done Radio Hour.
Our next feature begins in the dark woods. Two hooded figures meet.
Hello, Jerry.
Hi, Fran.
Have you secured a place for us to perform the ceremony?
I think so. It's perfect, far away from everything, but close enough to him.
You're sure it's close enough for that spell to work, but far enough away that they won't catch us?
Absolutely.
How do you know?
Well, I checked Google Satellite View. I can see the paths in the grass where they patrol.
And you're sure it's not out of date?
It's Google. Why would it be out of date?
You're sure?
Trust me, it's perfect. Besides, it looks like there's just a couple of people there anyway, and occasionally a horse.
Occasionally?
I don't know, probably just gaps in when they took the images.
I guess it makes sense they would put him far away from wherever they are, not knowing who or what he is. But you're sure that he's there?
The locator spell said he was there, and now they're not working, so that's what we have to go on.
All right, Jerry, we'll load the bus in the morning. But this place had better be right if we haul our butts all the way out there.
This is Daniel Kravitz Chosen One. Daniel is an unhappy former antique store owner who has been tapped as the Chosen One to stand up against the ultimate evil and save the world.
You're welcome.
Together with his best friend/girlfriend, the leader of the ULP, Abby Reynolds.
Abby and Grezit are away on assignment.
What assignment? She didn't say anything to me.
Well, I don't know. She just said they'd be back in a couple of days.
Sounds like a kind of thing you'd tell your boyfriend you live with, but
Anyway.
I'm fine.
Anyway, Abby is the leader, but she's not here. This is Rufus Reginald Rochester, Daniel's former mentor.
Good day to you all.
And Daniel's more recent mentor, who he likes less, Alexis Augustus Armentrout.
That isn't very nice.
Oh, and yet, Alex, it's so true.
And Josh Wallace, Daniel's sorcerer friend, who died and came back to life, but without his magic.
I can do other things.
Daniel and his friends battle the forces of darkness and protect us all from the ultimate evil, and more.
I was born in the city of Columbus, Ohio. I was the tallest one in my class, standing 6 feet tall.
He's huge.
By the time I hit grade 5, made me sad to be alive, 'cause I don't feel like I belong. No, I don't feel like My parents died when I was far too young. Misery and grief were the friends death brung. Freaky tall and feeling sad, there was no use getting mad, so I stayed up and wrote this song.
Grown up, he became the chosen one. Fighting evil, he never runs. But at least he has some friends, and his heart begins to mend.
Abby Reynolds will never do me wrong. Now together we run the ULP, the ultimate evil we must defeat.
Also known as Callie.
Monsters and creeps with scaly, ugly feet, they keep hassling me all day long. Now I hate my life even more each day.
Sad tear.
I wish they'd all just go far, far away. Especially that collie. I just want to kick her right in the Garden of Good and...
No, just...
That's the end of my Daniel Kravitz song.
That's the end of the Daniel Kravitz song. Goodbye.
Tonight's episode, The Cult of Bob. It is late in the evening as Josh Wallace enters the ULP's Research and Development Building with Rufus, Reginald, Rochester, and Alexis, Augustus, Armentrout already there. In front of them is a whole high-tech computer system with monitors all over the walls.
What if we turn up the percentage of how varying its scope is?
You mean, how do we increase the program's sensitivity?
Yes.
Oh, you'll lose some of the filters that are in the place.
You won't lose all of them. Maybe those get tagged in a certain way, or...
I suppose we could do that. Let me check the manual.
Sitting in a chair, bored out of his mind, is Daniel Kravitz, his large sneakers resting on the corner of the desk.
Dawn is going to be pissed. You're playing with her toys.
Well, Dawn went with Abby and Kravitz, and this couldn't wait. We have contacts all over the world ready to start reporting to us again.
Yes, well... Oh, hello, Josh. I didn't hear you come in. You look...
Jeez, you look like crap.
Well, not the word I was going to use.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what he meant. Jeez.
I just haven't been sleeping well lately. It'll be fine.
It's evening. Why were you sleeping?
It's nothing. Have you been working on this all day?
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, then Josh, my man, please, for the love of everything holy, save me from this boringness. None of these guys know anything about computers.
Well, I admit I'm not what you might call well-versed. I'm not...
No one cares.
Daniel, Rufus wasn't the one that left without telling you. Try not to take your annoyance at Abby out on him.
No, shut up, Alex.
Or take it out on me.
I just came in to empty the trash.
Well, look at you. You know, I feel like you're becoming such a pro at your job.
Emptying trash?
Yeah! And since we're speaking of trash, you might as well take these two with you before they both screw up the Oracle.
The Oracle?
It's what we've named this computer bank here, now that Alfredo has augmented the tech with some spells. I think we're finally secure and ready to be on the lookout for disturbances.
We won't be caught unawares again like we were with the gentleman with the portal.
I get it.
Oh, for instance, we recently got a lead on some Yiddish text that...
Oh, you held out on me, Alexis. Yiddish, my word.
Well, actually, that's the Jews' word. Haven't they been through enough already without you trying to take that from them too?
Daniel, Yiddish magic is very powerful and very complicated.
Ugh, boring. Next.
Well, actually, it's already picking up quite a bit of activity in the subworlds.
Wait, subworlds? No, dude. That's just the monsters. I don't care if they stay there as long as they don't come here.
They're not all monsters. They...
Yes! Yeah, monsters, beasts, terrors. I wish we could just wipe them all out.
I beg your pardon? I take offense to that. Not all of those that you term monsters are evil.
Well,
and the word
yes, there's Grezit. I guess he's my monster pal. he I can live with. But the rest of them...
Daniel, genocide of any kind is never justified.
Whoa. Why are you so upset? They're not human. And if they were all dead, then I could retire and this would all be over.
Daniel, that is a disgusting...
Look, not all baddies come from subworlds. The gentleman with the portals who scattered the zombies, for instance.
Now, here we go. Speaking of portals, I was about to go check on how ours is coming. All right, Josh, you care to join me?
Oh, sure, Daniel.
Now, Daniel, the Yiddish text...
Talk to Alexis about that. I'm outie.
But Daniel, the subworlds...
Out. T. All right, let's go, Josh.
Daniel and Josh head off across the ranch grounds.
You know, Daniel, I can do more than empty trash.
Oh, I know, buddy. And you know what? You've been killing those supply runs, and you're the only one that gets the right kind of toilet paper for my delicate little rosebud. Thank you. Great work.
Delicate? Never mind. I feel like everyone else gets to do so much more than me. Like they're keeping me at arm's length.
What? That's ridiculous. We just don't know where to use you, sans magic now, And think about it. Our trash does need emptied, and
Yeah, but I was a part of the old guard before this. Why do I feel like you're treating me like one of the trainees?
Well, Josh, is there something you want to tell me?
Yes. I want to feel like part of the group again.
Uh-huh. That's all you wanted to tell me. Well, okay. If I were you, I'd find a way to contribute in, a bigger way. There you go. Problem solved. Bigger way.
I guess so. But how?
Well, that kind of sounds like a Josh problem. That's not a Daniel problem.
Daniel! Josh, you look like crap.
Dude, you look like crap.
I meant Josh.
Oh, yeah, I tried. He knows.
I've just been out of sorts lately.
Dude, sort schmorts. Listen, I just wanted to check out how the old portal's coming along, and, well, I mean, not that I need help teleporting us or any assignments, It's not, making me, tired or anything. But, no, I'm just curious.
It's making you tired?
Well, I admit this portal is beyond me. Magic, yes, but magic of a type I'm not familiar.
Well, how about you, Josh? Do you know how it works?
No.
Are you even going to look at it before you answer?
Oh, sure.
Did you call in Don?
No. This isn't technology. This is pure magic.
Oh, well, all right then. No Donnie, I guess.
Daniel, quickly.
Dude, what's got your biscuits all in a crumble, Rufus?
The alarms went off. We have an intrusion.
What? Oh, Josh, run and get Pee-wee. Oh, fast.
I'm on it, Daniel.
All right, the rest of you, let's go. Which way, Rufus?
Right through there.
At the edge of the ranch property, robed figures gather around a comically large cauldron.
Eye of newt, pebbles too, candle where any color will do, pentagram by headstone lies. For thou who sleeps in stone and clay, hear this call, rise and obey. Wreck on through this mortal door, assemble to this flesh, and walk once more. The cult of Bob asks to bring the sacrifice to the fore. Sacrifice to the fore. Sacrifice to the fore. What? Where the hell is the sacrifice?
We don't have her anymore.
The resurrection spell clearly states we need a sacrifice, a life, a soul. So, what do you mean you don't have her?
Well, she kicked Carter in the balls.
Oh, she kicked Carter in the balls.
Yeah, and then she ran away, so...
Sorry, Fran.
Damn it, Carter! Well, now what will we do? You know how hard it is to kidnap a perfectly reasonable person in the age of the cell phone? And Jerry, why'd you let us come all the way out here without a human sacrifice?
Well, I don't know.
Next time, think. Callie, help me. This is what I get for making a janitor my right-hand man. Jerry.
Yes, sir, ma'am?
How would you like to do something for the greater good? Do your job and clean up your mess.
Sure, I guess. What do I need to do? It won't take too long, will it? Because I only rented the bus for one night.
Sure, this won't take long.
Fran, I don't like the look in your eyes.
Come here, Jerry.
I think I better keep my distance, why.
Bring him here.
Sure thing, Fran.
Don't suck up, Carter.
Sorry.
Excellent. Jerry, look into the cauldron.
Sure. What is it I'm looking at?
The greater good.
Fran suddenly pulls a long sword from beneath her robe, runs Jerry through, and pulls the weapon back out. Stunned, Jerry sways. Fran gives him a little push, and Jerry tumbles headfirst into the cauldron.
Yes! Yes! Rise, rise, rise! A life for a life, a soul for a soul. Rise, my master!
Hold it right there.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Daniel Kravitz, and this is my ranch.
Damn it, Jerry said this place was abandoned. He was always screwing up.
Who's Jerry?
The guy in the cauldron.
Oh, yes. Quite unfortunate.
What is this? Is it some kind of church choir?
I don't believe church choirs usually wear hoods.
I recognize those robes. This is the cult of Bob.
Yes, we are. But how did you know that, stranger?
We know much.
Well, I don't know what the cult of Bob is. What's the cult of Bob?
I'll fill you in later, but the important thing is they've been fooling around with souls.
Yes, there is a magic that can restore a body that has been destroyed if the soul lives elsewhere.
Oh, like Spock and Bones in Star Trek 3. What? I like Star Trek.
Well, sort of, but without the crazy dual personality.
Yes, placing a soul in a new body is a 2-step process, and a significant amount of time must pass between each spell.
So, clearly, they have come here to finish what they started, hoping they could do so without being found out.
Well, it's not great that you know all this, but it won't stop.
Here, Daniel. I got Pee-wee.
Dude, are you okay? You look like crap.
Yeah, I just...
Josh, get back to the office, now.
What? No, I can help.
No, you can't.
I'm afraid Daniel's right. It isn't safe for you here, Josh. It just...
From the cauldron, a ghostly image of a man sweeps up into the air, formless and colorful at the same time. It swirls around a bit, and then heads right for its target.
Josh! I said go!
I don't understand.
The soul enters the body of the formerly dead Josh Wallace.
What?
It worked!
Of course it worked, you dolt!
Alfredo, reverse what they just did to Josh.
I shall try my best.
Give our friend back.
Your friend isn't in there anymore. He hasn't been in some time.
What precisely do you mean? Because
It doesn't matter. Alfredo, can you fix Josh while we end these guys?
they are human. Perhaps we shouldn't kill.
No, well, kill? Whoa. Who said anything about kill? Just grab them. We can just charge them with trespassing on our ranch or something.
Charge them? We can't exactly call the police now, can we?
All right.
To the bus, now!
Damn it, they have a bus?
Perhaps some teleporting might be in order, Daniel?
Fine. Do I have to do everything?
The cult members abandon their relics and run full speed for their transportation. No sooner do they get on board than Daniel apparates in front of them. Fran, in the driver's seat, slams her foot on the pedal, but Daniel brings Pee-wee, his battle axe, down right on the engine compartment. The bus sputters and dies.
I've secured the back door.
And I the front. They won't be getting out.
Good. Now, what do we do with them?
Master, act now!
Are you talking to me? I'm not your master.
You are! I know we've succeeded.
Have we?
I think so.
I'm not so sure. Wouldn't I be aware by now?
Succeeded at what?
All right, everyone, back to the ranch.
Later that night,
I was not able to remove the soul. Just should now be fully Bertram, a former leader of the ULP, living in our midst.
He claims he is not Bertram.
Of course he claims that.
Well, is he Bertram?
I don't know.
Well, obviously the Josh we have been living with isn't Josh.
Well, duh. I mean, otherwise we wouldn't have the cult of Bertram here coming out into our woods and screwing around. So, did they succeed with their evil plan?
I don't know. He may still be whoever he was in the transitional stage.
Well, even if they succeeded, Bertram isn't a threat any longer. The ULP is gone and his followers are imprisoned.
Yeah, on our ranch, which is a dozen more mouths to feed, and with no idea what to do with them. Just peachy.
Bertram must be lying, trying to convince us that he's still Josh, or not Josh, or whoever he was before.
Which is?
We never figured that out. Whether he knew we were keeping a close eye on him or not, he never did anything except be a good and loyal member of the team. And we don't exactly know what happens between the two spells. Soul transference is merely an old rumor, not something I've ever heard of actually done.
His recent persona may just have been a cover, as his claiming to not be Bertram is now. So, question is, what do we do with him?
Without knowing who exactly Ethan Joth, we cannot know what to do with him.
I know what to do with him. We keep him locked up until we figure this out.
So, Josh wasn't Josh the whole season so far? Who is he now? And where is Bertram, the former ULP leader notably absent from the showdown in last year's finale? Is Josh Bertram? Come back next time for another episode of Daniel Kravitz' Chosen One.
It's all been done. Radio Hour number 258. Daniel Kravitz' Chosen One number 32. Cult of Bob, B.O.B. was written by Nick Arganbright and Jerome Wetzel and directed by Dallas Ray. It starred Nathan Haley as Daniel Kravitz, Shane Stefanchik as Rufus Reginald Rochester, Joe Morales as Alexis Augustus Armentrout, Seamus Talty as Josh Wallace, Keith Jackson as Alfredo, Katie Boissoneault as Fran, Dallas Ray as Jerry, and Jerome Wetzel as Carter. It was narrated by Chris Allen with Foley artist Seamus Talty. Our technical director is Shane Stefanchik. Our music director is Kristin Green. Theme songs are composed by Nathan Haley with lyrics by Jerome Wetzel. Our script editor is Keith Jackson, and our podcast editor is Chris Allen. Please check out our website, it'sallbeendone.radiohour.com. That will link you over to our wiki, and our Daniel Kravitz Chosen One wiki is complete. You can read about every episode, character, setting, monster, whatever in the Daniel Kravitz universe. It is completely up to date with our live shows beyond the podcast, so check that out. Have a great week.
Dude, what's got your biscuits in a twist, Rufus? I thought the butt was dumb. I thought biscuits in a bind or something would be a lot cooler.
Okay, go
So what's
for
got
it.
your biscuits in a bind, Rufus?
I didn't write it.
Bob asks to bring the sacrifice to the fork. Fork. I can't read. Sacrifice to the fork.
Like Spock and Bones in Star Trek 3. What? I like Star Trek.
Did write that. Joe said his line.
He did?
Yeah.
When?
A minute ago?
Oh, we were laughing.
A second ago?
Did he?
We were all laughing,
Yes.
yes.
Oh, well, good.
It's All Been Done presents.
Who's got the time?